Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambitions, Sphere of Influence. I'm Mysterious JG. If it seems like we're at the same screen we were at last time, even though it's ending its play session, that is correct. It's just that I, backed out of the application with the PlayStation button and put it into power save mode, and as it happens, I just haven't played my PlayStation in almost a week. So, we're back, and it's time to do development, which means I didn't set one of my cities somewhere. Ah, yes. I remember now. Our last video consisted almost entirely of trying not to hire Toshiie. Alright, well, let's ignore that for now.
What would you like?
What would we like? We don't have a lot of guns or horses. We don't have a lot of money. We do have, if I recall correctly, standing request to get a title from the Imperial thing. The Imperial thing. Who can we form coalitions against? The Chosakabe, the Uchi, and the Shimazu. And I think that's it. I think our allies, the Imago, are now too weak. And the Nagao are also... Well, they're allies, so we wouldn't be able... Even if the Nagao or the Imago were big enough to form coalitions against, we wouldn't know. And the Satake clan are currently in a truce, although I believe they would also be too small. They're too weak. Oh, we're still working on diplomacy with the Imperial Court, so I guess I'm not quite there yet. So it's wintertime. We could sell a little food. Just to make sure that I've got tons of money when the time comes for the Imperial... whatever. There's a Ronin, Toshiie. We will not be hiring him. We can grant treasure to this guy, but he's not worth it. This guy is not worth it. This guy is not worth it. So we get to keep our hard-earned treasures. We don't get to buy any more treasure. And that is because we don't have a merchant coming who sells treasure. But I'm keeping an eye out on that because now we've got swords and a globe we are looking for as far as treasure goes. And actually, there was another quest, wasn't there? Promote Western trade, we need to get a globe. Adopt copulation, we need quarries. 5 blades is blades, and Toshie's struggle is don't hire Toshie. His struggle to make ends meet while he is unemployed. We have enough land, we can upgrade castles, we can build roads. I mean, I guess I could do a quick search for castles that can upgrade, but there always seems to be castles ready to upgrade. That just turns into a big way to spend your money. Especially because my castles are not really coming under attack very often. Anything I add at these are going to be because I want to improve the units that pop out of these castles. And that is the correct military term, pop out. George Bailey. Sorry, I saw Bailey as something that I had in this castle. Hey, we want some Bailey. Hey, we want some Bailey. This place already has an arsenal because it's the best castle ever. And, ooh, oh, I've already got a chapel, so I say I could build one of those. Oh, I've already got what I need there. That being the case, that's actually the castle where I'm most inclined to build something because there is vacant space, but since I built the facility, you can't have more than one, I guess. I don't know if it needed resources. Well, wait a second. It said I could build a Buddhist temple or a tea retreat, so I'm almost positive the answer is no, but can I build a tea retreat? Can it upgrade the structure? Alright, so it's not considered, it's considered an upgrade, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. Gunner tower, attack units surrounding the base, increased attack power of units with muskets at the base. That's one I've been building quite frequently, and I will build it again here. And from there, I think we'll just roll. Let's get the turn going. Because I made sure to... oh, Skagman wants to finish all road improvements in the world, so that's good. I made sure to have units on the march, because I didn't want to forget that that was the next thing, is to destroy these guys. The Satake. the Satake. Valuable allies for a time. Certainly not the equals to the Oda in a war against the Hojo. But they served as a distraction during a critical time, and Nobunaga would have looked upon them with favor. But their treachery is an insult. It is insulting to believe that one so weak ever considered themselves capable foes for the Oda, and the punishment for their foolishness will be utter destruction. So there's that. I remember the days of us helping battle so that the Nagao could hold Tsujigasaki. Tsujigasaki. That's right. Ora. Tsujigasaki. And that is why we're on such good terms with them, actually, because they had to ask us for help and we provided it. So that ensured that we're in a pretty good place as far as they're concerned. So now we're going to be kind of short of food for some of these guys. We marched all this way. Springtime comes and young men's thoughts turn to love. My name is Masatoki. Allow me to offer my talents up. He's a Hojo retainer, son of Toshifusa. He was besieged during Hideyoshi Toyotomi's Odawara campaign and retired after his defeat. His descendants became Hatamoto for the Tokugawa, and Akitsuna and Akibono, the great sumo. He murdered his adoptive father and exiled his adoptive mother. Wow, what a jerk. Takaharu. He's son of Katatoyo. His father was killed in some riots. He later surrendered at the capital. Probably a wise move. There's the Tomomasa, I guess he said his name was, yeah. Isn't that Toshie's wife? Maybe not. Looks like I've gained the diplomat trait. Schemer trait. Yeah, the sisters are doing it for themselves. I've sorted myself out, my liege, and intend to serve you with the utmost loyalty. Awesome.
Your orders.
Templar.
Here is our financial situation.
We're making more than we're spending by losing the horsey policy. One or more enemy castles have been scouted. One of our boys has come of age. We've got 1 month left in our truce. Oh, see, I'd marched too early. So many people have gathered at Oshi Castle. We can now expand the town. Ujiyasu is on our side. That's just awesome. People are your stone walls. Do not overlook the Ronin in our lands. He's trying to tell me to hire Toshiie. And just as long as Toshie's still there, we're good. Now, where did Ujiyasu end up? Because I got to think about what I want to do once we finish off the Satake. He is not untrusting. That is interesting. Shows discontent, seems to hold slight dissatisfaction. Is an Oda clan my sworn enemy? Well, let's see what we can do here. We can give... these guys are all loyal to the end. And we gave you a title already. What if I were to give him a title? That's probably going too far, actually. He probably doesn't need a title to get his well, to get his loyalty, like, way high. Because right now I can push it up to where he's never be in danger again of turning. Imperial Minister I might hold, but Imperial Manager, Senior Manager... Yeah, and then once he gets 3 more loyalty because he stops being pissed off about the fall of the Hojo, then he'll be totally loyal forever. I should win glory on the battlefield, worthy of a Senior Manager. Well, not that many people can win that kind of glory. I mean, Senior Manager, that's a lofty combat position. I just realized I didn't check the time before I started recording. Consarn it. 10 minutes. Oh, it's just about what I guessed. It's actually 9 and change. So yeah, we'll make a senior manager out of you yet, Ujiyasu. But I do now want to figure out where you ended up. And I can probably just search by leadership, because you are not dragging it. You are not like you know, pretending to be less good than you are, as some of our guys did. And he is in Sunpu Palace, the Daimyo province. We've probably got like 1,000,000 officers there, actually. Because I think all those guys that were captured with the final castle ended up in Sunpu. So yeah, it's got a shit ton of dudes. All these places have like 3 or 4 each. That's kind of silly. Oh, and Harai has 54. That's nuts. Alright, well, we don't want to transfer anyone to Harai, but this might make sense. Let's give Hideyoshi, who's got about 3 folks per city. Let's give Hideyoshi about 20 guys from this town. And I'm just kind of looking to make sure it's nobody like really plot important that I'm thinking about and want to keep. I'll give Hideyoshi like 20 guys from this town. And then I will give this is oh yeah, Zuke's still over here. I didn't really bring him with when I turned this over to Hisahide. But we'll give him about 20 guys in this town. Not Grimmeth Reaper. Because I didn't realize Grimmeth Reaper was there. I'd like to keep Grimmeth Reaper here. Grimmeth Reaper's a guy that I'll sort of be keeping an eye on, I guess. I mean, he is a created character. Grimmeth might be lurking watching this LP. I don't believe he is. But either way, his character that he made was... I bent the rules a little bit for Grimmeth, and he picked his own skills up front. Oh, see, now this is interesting. Toriyama Rosaru and Grimmeth ended up in the same town, working for Shingen, but both of them are still untrusting. Loyalty-wise, Toriyama's actually pretty good, and once he gets over the Oda being a sworn enemy, he's going to be great. Grimmeth is kind of a pain in the butt. He intentionally gave himself very high required loyalty. He too will be in pretty good once his, once he gets over the fact that the Oda defeated the Hojo. But that being the case, he's worth giving a treasure to. Because, honestly, I don't have that many titles to hand out, and I don't know. Grimmeth hasn't, in this LP, he's been a, well, you know what, I could probably
ask for anything you want.
That's a pretty high grade treasure, but I don't have that many treasures left to hand out. Still hire Toshi? Yay, but I won't, of course. You know what, actually, I could just make Grimmeth a Castle Lord here and be done with it. Earl King is not that happy either. We don't really need to worry about Shingen's like making him a Castle Lord. I did that, but then I gave him a title, so at this point he's as happy as a lamb, I believe. Yeah. He's got a +7 for the rank, and various other things. He's going to be at +20, I think, unless something goes horribly wrong, like him getting captured. So Shunin, who are you? Daughter of Ujiyasu Hojo. When the Hojo, Takada, and Imagawa allied, she married Ujizane Imagawa, returning to the Hojo when the Imagawa fell. Her and Ujizane later returned to Tokugawa. Oh, that's probably oh god, what is her name? there's a character in Samurai Warriors 4 whose name is actually like Miss something. Like instead of just having that name, she's I don't know, but yeah, I think she's the little girl sort of character. Not little girl, but she's very portrayed as being very youngish, and she plays like this some kind of Japanese field hockey as her fighting technique. It's kind of goofy. You are one of those bead guys. Seems like a gal. You are married to Fuki, which I'm still like, wow, they gave you a wife. You did pretty well for yourself. But he's fine. Toriyama doesn't actually really need any great rewards from us. But we want to keep an eye on where he is and not lose track of him, because the next time, whenever we decide that we're going to war next, whether we manually fight the Chosakabe or if I decide to roll up northeastern Honshu while letting the AI fight it out in the west for a while, having Toriyama with us will make things easier. He's gonna be right up there with Ryu Doragon as far as creative characters who's just kicking ass and taking names. Now, in hindsight, it was kind of silly of me to have all these guys marching out to here, because they're gonna burn through all their food while waiting for the truce to be over. So let's have them march
Leave it to me.
to Osaka and stay there.
Understood.
While others just continue marching along.
Ask for anything you want.
At Alice's restaurant. Now we'll continue to build up cash
Thank you for your patronage.
while being kind of vaguely worried about using too much, selling too much food, but allowing it to happen anyway. You are ready to improve, and tea house. I mean, a coin exchange is what makes sense to me here. Boy, they got a lot of districts that can improve. I would say, boy, they have almost nothing for recruiting troops. I would say here, coin exchange again makes sense. What does Castle Fair do? Actually, traders make sense. No, trader might make sense here and pretty much nowhere else. Actually, even here at coin exchange makes more sense. So they should all be going down the path of the coin exchange. And I will not, no, go ahead and do it. I won't have an overseer here for this month, but that's fine. 'Cause I'd rather have everybody working on improving the facilities. Kotaru Fuma, the ninja, will actually roll back facilities so that it can eventually be turned into a coin exchange. Somebody can add a district. That's nice, and it's actually right here in this. Oh, okay, never mind. Say Oshi. I thought it was the city had like 1 million officers in it. You guys have like no frickin' conscript stuff, so put some conscript stuff there. And I will not change every single one of those into a cargoman, but the temptation is there, let me tell you. I'm still... Oh, is there nobody currently? Oh, nobody's negotiating with them. Okay, time to start diplomacy on the courts. I wonder if this will go well. I'm not sure what that was all about. Yeah, I'm at 94. I don't know what happened with that. I guess I pissed them off somehow. And daimyo who want to be our vassals? Oh! How much territory have you guys got? We could take them on as vassals instead of... Because that does tend to eventually end with them submitting. There's always talk about whether we should be taking them on as vassals or invading them directly, but you know what, frankly... There's a lot of cities to conquer in this game, and anybody who wants to just become our vassals... I'm willing to consider it at this point. I was about to say the Nagao do not want to become our vassals. I'm pretty much going to guarantee you that they will never be vassals. So at this point, the only clans left are the Honganji, the Nagao. The Azai are our allies, and they still exist. Can I send them a vassalage message? No, because Nagamasa is too famous. These guys are already our vassals. All these guys here who are grayed out are somebody else's vassals, except for the Mori, and there's nothing to negotiate about because we don't have enough trust. So yeah, we got the Mori, the Uchi, the Shimazu, the Chosakabe, the Amago. All these guys are vassals to somebody. The Azai are still kicking, and the Honganji are still kicking. The Nagao are still kicking. These guys are vassals to somebody else. Then we got the Date and the Nanbu, and that's it. Oh, and of course the Satake, but they're about to die. Can't be bothered to do that shit. Come on. Didn't I say I was going to give a treasure to She Grimmeth? See, you got like a helmet that makes it look like your Shimazu, and a name that makes it sound like your Shimazu too. Where are you at, She Grimmeth? I think I'll recognize your portrait when I see you. Oh no, I made him a castle lord. Never mind. I forgot all about that, so I don't need to do that. Boy, we might not even get to attack the Satake this turn. Everyone fear not. Follow me. We've done enough diplomacy with Date clan to form a 6-month alliance. Keep going. Although, frankly, I might just attack the Date after this. That would be a dick move, though. They're the ones who worked out that truce.
Stop here! Halt!
Wait here.
Hold position.
Stop here!
Okay, now you guys. How much food have you got? Actually, you're fine. Why don't you guys go back up there now that you've got 120 food again?
Leave it to me! Leave it to me!
And, we'll let the clock keep rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, well, now you guys will need to, you might as well hang out down here and have food.
Understood.
Leave it to me.
Yes, my liege.
I didn't think about the... I guess I started marching earlier than I needed to, so I didn't think about how much food people were going to eat while they were sitting around waiting for it to be diplomatically okay for us to attack.
Stop here!
I suppose I could be checking out if there's any hot action going on with the Chosakabe, and there is. The Imago have gotten involved. It's a throwdown, folks. It seems Ashina clan has given us their answer. To protect my clan, I have no choice. We've gained enough trust from Imperial courts, so I'll start diplomacy with them. The Imago are sending more guys to help us out. Hideyoshi, you have a ton of troops. Why don't you help? Oh, we got First Strike, Charismatic trait, Statesman trait, Statesman trait. Ujikata Ashina of our vassal Ashina clan has arrived. Would you accept my daughter's reward to strengthen our bond? Hey. Hey, sexy lady. Gangnam style. I had to do it. It's the internet. My name is Nagi Ashina. I'll serve as your daughter.
Let us begin the meeting.
Man of the world, bring me your daughters. Sorry.
Reporting in.
Our army of 20,000 is fighting an army of 10,000. Shozui, we're winning.
Here is our financial situation.
Make it more than we're spending.
Reporting in.
This day forth, I shall call myself Senior Manager. One of our enemy castles has been scouted. Our truce with the Satake clan has run out. Please be careful. Oh yeah, you're right. We could be in real trouble. People are your stone walls. Please hurry up and hire that guy and fail that quest. That's basically what he's saying. You suck. You suck. Oh, you really suck. You suck. You suck. Schemer. Time to change form down slightly. Let's give that to you. You've actually been a really good officer. Toriyasu Amari. From the portrait and his stats, I'm sure he was someone fairly important. So, you know, I'm just lazy enough not to look him up. So if you feel like talking about him in the comments, there's a couple of guys who like to elucidate, show off their knowledge in the comments, you know, educate the rest of us. Anybody's in the mood for that, that would be a good guy to talk about, because I'm sure his name rings a bell. I'm sure he's important. I don't remember who he is. Yeah, so Satake, that whole attacking me thing. Yeah. I guess I'll have somebody peel off in a separate direction and have these 3 units go straight for Koga. You guys will probably go straight for Karasawayama. And then you guys, I guess, will go for Ishioka. And actually, you'll probably have the easiest time.
What are you wanting?
What's your deal? I guess I did get a title from the Imperial Court and just kind of forgot. And that's probably why I had another one to give to Ujiyasu. So, upper 4th class, center minister. Well, let's ask. Let's get going. Alright. There's no intention, no secrets about our intentions. We were attacked. We negotiated a 6-month truce. That was it. And, what are you doing? I'm telling you, I want you to... Okay, apparently I don't remember how any of the buttons work anymore.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Raiden Weissman, get with the program here.
Understood.
Katsuie will kind of... head off on his own here and just stir up some shit. And the other 3 units here will stick to it, including Nobunaga. He's almost the one that I want going off on his own, but he needs to be protected a little bit more than Katsuie does. On the off chance that something happens to Nobunaga, I'd hate for something to happen to Katsuie, but obviously if something happens to Nobunaga, we're in much more trouble.
Yes.
Then Toriyasu Amari, who has been kicking ass and taking names. He was a major pain in the ass when he was with the Hojo. And he's a pain in the enemy's ass now. Didn't I just send go away? It's Mr. P who hasn't acted. So I'm actually surprised that there's some guys that I guess I was waiting to march them out once things got rolling. Which would include Skadi North, who can probably, damn it, I keep getting my buttons confused. What about... This would be not the worst unit ever, but not really up to snuff with what I've been able to produce in other places. Here's a city that's got some good officers in it. I got Shingen with Grimmith Reaper and a Hojo guy backing him up. Grimmith Reaper gets to see some combat action. Well, that's too good to miss up. And Toriyama Rosaru is actually hanging back based on just being in a pissy mood, which is interesting. I guess you can join with this force even though there's really no room for you. This is not a particularly good unit, so we'll leave it alone. You're a pretty darn good general. You've got nobody backing you up, but
We march!
those are still pretty good stats. Let's get you heading for Oda. Oh, what the hell. They can't all be the best unit ever. I want to make sure that I have no real chance of being defeated. And also, I want this to go fast.
We march!
I don't want to get in a position where I'm in a prolonged struggle with the Satake. I want to get moving. And I really want to keep going now that I'm ready to go, but we're going to call it a video here. And when we come back, it'll be time for, hopefully not the slow death of the Satake, hopefully the fairly rapid fire death of the Satake. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.